that Jeremy Michaels is joining us now and ready with that statement following that incident that led not only to charges being opened, but also an arrest that followed outside the gates of the Madlanga Commission. Jeremy Michaels joins us now with the Commission's official statement with the events that unfolded today.
Well, good afternoon. I think firstly we've received quite a number of queries about some incidents that happened here at the Commission during the course of today's hearing. And I would like to say on behalf of the Commission, we have said this right from the outset of the Commission's public hearings, that this is a dignified space. I don't think in the life of the Commission, since we started the public hearings on 17 September last year, that we have had any sort of significant incident of this sort on the premises of the Commission. And so the Commission would like to make clear that this is a dignified space. The Commission is busy with very serious business in its inquiry into criminality, political interference, and corruption in the criminal justice system. And we certainly will not tolerate a situation where there is disorderly behavior on the premises of the Commission. Of course, it's important also to say that we have experienced quite a number of protests outside the Commission's premises. There is an allocated space called Speaker's Corner, just further down the road from the Commission, where protests or whatever demonstrations are allowed. And in the event that anyone has any sort of grievance, the Commission staff are here on hand. We have quite a number of officials who are always present. So if there are any issues that need to be dealt with, we certainly are on hand. And of course, the SAPS is here, based at the Commission. There is an operations center here where all the services supporting the work of the Commission are stationed. They meet on a daily basis and they are always present. So in the event of any issues or incidents, there are more than enough resources to ensure that everyone is safe and that any issues are dealt with. So the bottom line is that when members of the public or anyone for that matter comes to attend the Commission in whatever capacity, we expect them to be orderly and to respect the place and the space and the business of the Commission, which is of national interest, and we expect everyone to act accordingly.
Jeremy, what does the Commission's chairperson, retired Justice Madlanga, and co-commissioners, Advocate Moloi SC and Advocate Khumalo SC, make of this particular incident that took place here, where a journalist was basically confronted while in their correct area? We did see that Stuart Scharnick actually made it from the public gallery, crossed over, even over the red line, directly to the witness, and upon his return, then got into a confrontation with a journalist that was merely doing their job, which is to report, and there's been no restrictions placed on the media from taking any videos, only that of the laptops and any sensitive information. What does the Commission's bench make of this particular incident, where you see someone who was mentioned quite extensively during the 2025 testimony of Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo approach a journalist conducting their professional duties in a bid to accuse them of something and also allegedly intimidate them?
Well, Kenny, I speak on behalf of the entire Commission. Clearly, as I've said, any such incident is unacceptable to the Commission. We expect a particular conduct from anyone in attendance at the Commission. And we know that, and we have said it on numerous occasions, that the media plays a very important role in conveying the proceedings of this commission to the South African public and indeed many other parts of the world. And so the role that the media plays and that journalists play is critically important, not only for the commission, but for the public to see, to understand, and we know that journalists have played a really important role in helping the public to understand the proceedings of the commission, which can be quite complex most of the time. So whilst there is a live stream feed provided by the commission free of charge through many, many platforms, including the commission's own YouTube channel, in addition to that, journalists who are in attendance here every day play a critically important role in unpacking for the public and conveying particular messages on behalf of the Commission outside of the proceedings as we are doing now. So we expect that journalists will be respected in executing their duties. The media has a constitutional right to do so, and so certainly that sort of conduct towards journalists in particular now is not acceptable.
Jeremy, I mean, Pulele Chiti-Jones from ENCA, we're dealing with sensitive investigations as journalists. Like you say, we're breaking stories and we're informing the public. For some, this moment really is traumatic. For one like Herman as well, who was harassed, like Kenny saying, Scharnick walked all the way from public gallery into our space. What does this say in terms of security systems that must now be checked in terms of who comes into this gallery and who is authorized to be here, because we are all dealing with sensitive information here. We don't know if we're targeted, we're being followed. I mean, Scharnick has been making his way into the venue, out of the venue, freely so, talking to journalists, asking questions, and at some point we felt intimidated as well. So how do we move beyond this point in terms of we being protected as well, in terms of the job we do and beyond what we do as well?
Well, Pule, as you know, and at the expense of repeating myself, we as the Commission expect a particular level of conduct and decorum from anyone, including all members of the public who come to attend the Commission's proceedings. To your question, I think importantly, Mr. Scharnick in this case, because you've mentioned him, as much as he has featured in the public domain, he is also a member of the public, and he also, as all members of the public, has a right to attend the Commission. The Commission cannot arbitrarily stop anyone from coming to attend the Commission's proceedings, right? So that's the first point. Then I think I have dealt quite extensively with what we expect of anyone, and in this case, Mr. Scharnick as well, where members of the public interact with a witness. We can't exactly stop that. I'm answering your question. But in the process, we do expect everyone, as we have said repeatedly, to respect the boundaries that the Commission has set. There are rules in place for the way that people are able to move in the Commission. And from our perspective, perhaps it is necessary for us again to review. Just the other day, I think it was on Monday morning, I made clear before we started, I think it was 15 minutes or so, and the previous Monday I did the same, half an hour before we started, that there are rules for the way that people conduct themselves here, including the media, right? So to this incident, I am aware that the matter has been reported to the South African Police Service, and obviously they will do what they need to do independently of the Commission to investigate the incident and whatever may follow from there. But for everyone who comes to attend the commission, we expect order and we expect respect for the space.
Okay, Jeremy, just for clarity's sake, that incident happened during the tea break, but we know that Mr. Scharnick again approached the same journalist during the lunch break. Is the Commission aware of this, and are they going to be investigating both incidents? And is the police going to be taking statements from other witnesses that were there during both altercations?
Well, Junior, I can't speak for the SAPS. I speak on behalf of the Commission. The Commission is obviously concerned about this incident, and as I say, we will revisit the rules that are in place. We have gone to extraordinary lengths, as you know, to repeatedly remind everyone who is in attendance here of the rules. We have made a number of public statements in terms of what it is that we expect. You know that there are very strict measures in place coming into the Commission. So, you know, the metal detectors and so on are there to ensure that this area is safe, and there are numerous numbers of police personnel, specialized units that are here to ensure that people are safe and protected. But we will also review what is in place and make sure that it is absolutely watertight, so that we don't have, or we try to ensure that we don't have a repeat of this sort of incident. It is regrettable, and to the extent that lessons need to be learned from it, we will take those lessons. But again, I must emphasize that the Commission has repeatedly and ad nauseum emphasized that there are rules, particularly in the auditorium, but also that apply to the premises. And those of you who attend here pretty much every day, I think everyone around here who is gathered representing the media attends this commission every day, you know very well that those measures are very strict at all times. And again, I think, you know, the matter has been reported to the SAPS. Let them do their work, and I can't speak on their behalf.